Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Yeah, let's make it a good day.
We just had an Elvira sing-along here in the studio.
Yeah. It was awesome.
It's why you should come to the show. Well, welcome back. We've all woken up and wondered to ourselves, what in the world did I just dream about? Our guest today helps people interpret the meaning of their dreams so they can better understand, well, what happened, their lives, etc. Give it up for dream expert Lauri Loewenberg, everybody. Hi, Lauri.
Thank you for having me.
How you doing, Lauri? You doing well?
I'm doing very well. Thank you.
No, thank you for being here. And Fallon's joining me. I know you've worked with Fallon for many years. But first, let me start with this. Where did your fascination, your desire to learn more about dreams start?
Well, I could remember my dreams since I was 2 years old. And so, long story short, what propelled me to study dream psychology was a dream I had after my grandfather died. And in this dream, we're walking arm in arm through this museum, and I knew that he had died. And so I asked him, what is it like where you are? And he said, well, I can't tell you that, but what I can tell you is that it's secure. And then he gave me a hug. He started walking up the staircase, and I began to wake up, and I could still smell his Old Spice. I could feel him like he was still in the room with me. And I was so blown away by that dream that I decided I need to find out what this is. Why do we do this every night? What does it mean? So I studied dream psychology, and I found out that the act of dreaming, it's very natural. We all do it. And it's also very practical and helpful when you can understand what you're telling yourself through the dream.
Okay. That sounds great, but I know for me and probably a lot of people, Lauri, I wake up, it'll wake me up out of a dead sleep or out, and I remember it in that moment. But by the time I get to work to gossip about it with Jeff, I have forgotten about it. So how can you help people remember their dreams?
Okay, it's actually one of the easiest things in the world. Now, your dream, the memory of your dream will be gone within 90 seconds of waking if you don't capture it, like record it in your phone or write it in a journal. So the way to remember it is as soon as you wake up, don't move. Stay put. Stay in the exact same position you woke up in, because that's the position your body was in when you were dreaming. If you move your body, it's like unplugging yourself from the dream you were just in. So give yourself 3 to 5 minutes of quiet, still time. Let the memory of the dream come back to you, and then write it down or record it into your phone.
Lauri, you are absolutely right. I've done it a million times, and you are right. I keep a little notepad on my table.
And one thing I learned, Lauri, from you is that your dream is based on what happened that day. It's not like something that happened weeks ago. And if you dream about your dog, it doesn't necessarily mean it's about your dog. The dog represents something else.
Yes. So you bring up two very important points that will help people be able to figure out their dreams. Everything in your dream is really all about you. We're very narcissistic when we dream. It's all about me, me, me. So everything in your dream is symbolic of a part of you, a part of your life, or something that directly affects you. And your dreams are about what happened the day before. So we all have this stream of consciousness. Throughout the day, we're talking to ourselves, we're loading the dishwasher, we're thinking about things, we're showering, we're thinking about things. That stream of consciousness continues as we drift off to sleep. And when we enter REM dream sleep, that stream of consciousness continues, except you're now thinking in metaphors and emotions and memories rather than in words. So you're thinking about your day and your problem solving. And that's why when we have a dilemma, we tend to say, well, let me sleep on it. It's because we're dreaming on it, and that's why we wake up with clarity.
Blown, mind blown. So again, I want to mirror this back to make sure that I understand. So Lauri, like tonight, we're live on a Monday. If I go to bed tonight, Monday, and I dream about executive producer Jeff flying on a unicorn, it's about something that happened not today, Monday, but Sunday? No.
No, what today, Monday, your dream tonight will be about today, Monday. Dreams follow. They're reactionary. So whatever you dealt with today, whatever was on your mind, whatever you struggled with, whatever you accomplished, whatever you felt the most today, will play a part in your dreams tonight.
And I know we're going to talk about probably some of the more common dreams. So one that I continuously had, Lauri, was that I got fired or I quit and I immediately regretted it. Like everyone, I feel like there are recurring dreams that we'll get into because people have them, like losing teeth and stuff. But what would something like that represent if I'm always getting fired or quitting, Lauri, and then I immediately regret it?
Okay, so of course, first you want to look at if there is anything going on in your job that you're unhappy with. Go there first. If that doesn't fit, then you start moving outward. So is there anything in your life, such as a situation or a behavior or a mindset, that you need to let go of? And so your dreaming mind, your subconscious mind, is using the act of being fired to let you know there's something that you need to fire, to lay off, to let go of in your life.
Oh, and the camera's going to cut to me. There we go. That's right. I'm not who Fallon was referring to.
No, I was going to say, for the record, I haven't had that dream in a very long time, but I used to have that as a reoccurring dream, yes.
We've got more with Lauri, including dream interpretations from our audience. I'm going to give her a scenario, too. That and more when we come back. Back in a moment.
Let's make it a
Great conversation with dream expert Lauri Loewenberg. We're back with Lauri. Lauri, before we get into some scenarios from us and the audience, I want to ask you, I want to help the parents out here. Children's nightmares, do they have any, I mean, I know this is a generality, do they have any rhyme or reason, any meaning when kids have a lot of nightmares? And can you prevent them?
So if your child is having nightmares, know that it is normal. It is very normal. Children begin to have nightmares when they start to process and learn to navigate new things in their life, and especially things that are upsetting to them. It's just a reaction to something upsetting in their real life. They do have meaning, and it is something you should work with your child on to help them feel better about it. So you want to reassure them it's just a dream, it's not real, but let's figure out what caused it. And so ask them what happened the day before that upset them. Did they get in trouble at school? Did their goldfish die? Was someone mean to them? Did they get a bad grade? Something like that. And so the way to make them feel better, it depends on the age of the child. The younger the child, you can do something super simple, like simply flip the pillow over and tell them, okay, this changes the channel on your dream. So now you're going to have good dreams. And that resonates to that little mind, and they'll have better dreams. The older child, their nightmares, their bad dreams are a little more complex and connected to more complex issues. So you can have them do something kind of fun. They can do this out in comic book form, or they can write out the dream or just draw a picture of the scary element of the dream and then change it. They can change the monster into Harry Potter, I don't know. They can change the story of the dream into something funny, something that gives them a sense of control over the scary, because ultimately what causes the nightmare is the child having a sense of not having control over something in real life. So this gives them a sense of control. It lets them be creative. It also takes the scary out of it.
Such good advice. Oh, let's go from little kids, real kids, to a big kid. I'm going to give you a scenario that's specific to me, but maybe people out there can relate or have a similar situation, because this seems like an obvious thing, but I want to see if it's obvious. Within the last few years, there was an end of a friendship, a great friendship of mine that, you know, it happens. Life tears friends apart. And I rarely dream about specific people, but I would say I dream about this person and us making up, and I have this like sense of euphoria, like, oh, we're making up. I've done it. I've dreamt that 5-6 times, and that is I've never repeated thematically like that. What does that mean, Lauri?
Okay, so again, we'll start with the obvious. Do you wish to make up with this person?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I do. I mean, ideally, life is too short, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Is it something that's possible?
No.
Okay. Okay. Gosh, I bet there's a juicy story here, but anyway.
That's
Okay,
what we
so-
call, Lauri, that's what we call a cocktail conversation. That's right. Yeah.
All right, I'm flying out there. We're having
Done.
drinks. Okay, so in that case, when you have a dream like this where you're making up with someone from a bad situation, this is also common. People who've gone through really bad breakups or been in a really bad abusive marriage, and then they have this dream that they're back together, and it's great and it's wonderful. So the reason why that happens is because this is your dreaming mind, your wise subconscious mind, trying to help you come to peace with the relationship. Not to beat yourself up over it, not to have regret over it, just come to peace with it. It was a part of your life. Use it as a lesson, a building block in your strength and character, and be at peace with it.
Aww.
Okay, that really, that hit me sideways there. Because, yeah, I personally wish, again, life is too short, that, there's no reason to, anyway, that is absolutely so spot on. We're going to take a break. Now, when we come back, we're going to go into the audience and find out what they're dreaming about and what it could mean for you when we come back. Back in a moment. Wow. Okay. Our 10th season rolling on. Great conversation with Lauri, interpreting dreams, our dream expert. Hey, Lauri, before we get to the audience, here's a general one that I know a lot of people do. Car accidents. Does it mean, again, generality, but speak to it if you can.
Okay, so remember, it's symbolic, so don't let it freak you out. When you dream of a car accident, it means it's connected to some situation in your life that was moving forward, like the car, something that was progressing, moving forward, but came to a sudden and messy stop. It's something that now feels like this is such a wreck.
Oh, see, again, it's not necessarily it's what it means. I love this. Let's go into the audience. Aaron Schwaberini, who do we have first?
It's me. I'm here with Nicole. Hello, Nicole.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning.
What's your
Nicole has
dream?
lots of dreams. She was trying to decide which one to talk about, but you have one, right?
I do. I definitely have one. So in this dream, I am somewhere, think like the Mall of America. It's huge, but it changes as I go through it. It comes an airport or a mall or other things like that, and I can never find my way back to either where my car is or like what I was looking for, what I was initially there for. I can never find my way back.
Oh, that's
Okay. How frequently do you get this dream, and when did it start?
Frequently, so I don't know, once a month potentially, sometimes a couple times a month. But
Oh, wow.
frequently,
that's
and
a
it
lot.
started in the last couple of years for sure.
Okay, so we have a time frame, which is a clue. So it's going to be connected to something that's been going on in your life for about 2 years now. And now do you feel like it's more you're lost or I got to get back, which is the bigger thought process in this dream for you?
It's like I have to get back instead of being lost. I just can't get
Okay.
back to where I need to go.
That thought is important and probably where the meaning is. Is there anything in your real life that you say, I need to get back to this? It could be physical, it could be
Yes, certainly there
wanna
is.
share?
I can. It's not possible, however, and of course, Jason will turn it back around. I lost a lot of family members in the last couple of years, and like getting back there, I think is probably what's happening when you say that.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would make sense. You want to go back to a better time in your
Yeah.
life.
Oh, see, yeah. Sorry, I
So-
didn't mean to be a bummer.
No, it's okay.
Oh, my God. No.
No, we feel you. We support you.
Yes.
So the way to make the dream stop, it keeps happening because you're stuck in that mindset. I need to get back to a better time. Wait, that's not possible, but what is possible is changing your frame of mind around it. Okay, so now this is a new chapter. Let's make the best of life going forward. And when you get comfortable in that mindset, the dream will stop.
There we go.
Awesome.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you.
What a great one. Oh, this is so good. We have time for one more. Aaron Schwaberini, who do we have, dear
We have
friends?
Denise. This is Denise, and
Let's
it's her
give it up for
birthday.
Denise, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Denise, you ready?
Yes, great. I have a recurring dream that I'm naked in public.
Welcome to the club.
I have the same dream.
Okay, so this is super, super common. This is like probably the top 10 most common dreams we all get. It's universal. The reason why it's so common is because it's connected to a universal anxiety or concern we all have from time to time when we're concerned about how others see us, how others perceive us or think of us. Now, have you noticed in your naked dreams, you're freaking out about your nudity, but no one else in the dream notices or cares?
Sometimes they notice, but most of the time not.
Okay, so this is the way your subconscious mind is trying to show you, stop giving energy to whatever this situation is that has you concerned about how you look, about how you appear to others. I don't mean like how you physically look, but how, like maybe you did something embarrassing or that you feel stupid about and you're thinking about it and feeling exposed and vulnerable. And you're concerned how people view you now. So that's why people in the dream don't seem to notice, because your subconscious is showing you, no one's thinking about this, no one cares. Let it go, move on. Be secure with yourself. We all make mistakes. So when you get that confidence about these things that make you feel insecure about yourself, the dream will stop.
There we go. Thank you, audience. Oh, Lauri, here's another generality that people always talk about, being chased. Usually, can I try to guess, because you've taught us so much, are you running away from something? Is that what that represents, possibly?
Two main reasons we get the being chased dream. One is that you are avoiding something. You're running from an issue, you're running from an obligation, a confrontation you need to have. You're avoiding it rather than facing it and dealing with it. That's the main reason we get that dream. The second main reason we get it is because perhaps there's something we're trying to distance ourselves from. Maybe a difficult past, or maybe a person who's done something wrong and you're trying to distance yourself from them. So when you get the dream, remember, look at the day before. What was going on that made you feel like you needed to avoid something or distance yourself from something?
Lauri, we could talk to you all day. Thank you for your time. Please come back.
You can find me online if you Google Dream Expert. I'm number 1, number 2, and number 3.
That's right. And we'll make it even easier. If you're interested in having your dream interpreted, head to Lauri's website. It's right there, lauriloewenberg.com. And we'll put this on the Jason Show socials as well. We'll be right back. Back in a moment.